what is the Trevor Zegras shootout pattern and why does he do it? We're going to go over that in this video here from both a historical perspective and then also a mechanics perspective. So let's first talk about who we are kind of combining here. The first player is that Patrick Kane style. When Patrick Kane brought this slow heel-based mechanic with quick stick handles to the NHL, everyone was amazed and they couldn't understand what was going on and why. And so what the main difference here is in terms of mechanics is that instead of driving and pushing and aiming for speed, Zegras, like Kane, slows things down, and we'll watch from this angle here where he comes in and he moves in laterally, and we see a little bit of internal hip rotation as he snow plows to slow himself down. That's like the first step. And then the next part of that is we see him use little edge drags to slow himself down. And these edge drags, so we see a little anchor here. You can see that toe point out very slightly as that heel drags, and then you're going to see the edge drag here as this foot externally rotates. And the reason that's happening is to allow for lateral movement on the ice. Now, a lot of people think that lateral movement on the ice comes from pushing, when in fact, and Patrick Kane, and I think Datsuk did a very good job of this, they use edge drags and internal hip rotation, like we see here, to move laterally better than anyone else in the game. And so Zegras combines that with a pattern just like we saw TJ Oshie use. So TJ Oshie has a pattern where he comes in very wide and gives the goalie a huge challenge moving laterally and gives himself 3 options. And Zegras probably gives himself even more. So let's watch what happens when you move laterally across the goalie, specifically to the goalie. So when we watch Zegras come in from here, the goalie is squared up here, and a goalie would love to just be able to slowly go backwards in a linear line. Where the challenge for the goalie comes is when they have to move laterally, because watch what happens here. As Zegras moves across this way, you're going to notice little steps and little pushes from the goalie. So watch here. There's a couple there. There's a bigger one, another bigger one, and then the move. So watch here. There's 1 step, 2 step, 3. There's a bigger one, and then he bites that way and then gives a huge opening. So we'll watch it more closely, and you'll see the challenge that comes from Zegras moving very laterally across here. So there's the first little step there. That's the first step, second step, and then a bigger third, and then he kind of gets caught cheating one way and then goes the other. Now, a goalie that doesn't have to do this is going to be very happy. If they can just go straight back and stay squared up to you, and Zegras just skates in just like this, that goalie would love that. It's very challenging for them to move laterally like he is here. And that challenge to keep up with that lateral movement is what allows a player like Zegras to exploit that with the heel-based edge dragging mechanics. So that is what Zegras is doing and why. Now, if you'd like to learn more, we're going to cover that in the Train 2.0 membership. And I'm going to go over the exact mechanics to use and how to layer it all together to practice it and learn it. These are learnable skills if you break them down and you do enough repetition and you practice it enough. So we're going to go over what those skills are. We call them the 9 foundational mechanics, and we're going to go over that now for the Train 2.0 members. But if you're just watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'd love to invite you to join and see how to do that if that's what you want to do. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.